Claire what? What number?
Franklin TV Sports presents Franklin High Girls Varsity Basketball. It's a league title Tuesday night as your 14-2 Franklin Panthers welcome in the 13-5 Attleboro Bombardiers. The Panthers can clinch the Kelly Rex division with a win tonight against Attleboro. Hi neighbors, I'm Ryan Martin, joined alongside by Pete Royce, Melissa Marchese being our camera operator and producer tonight. And Pete, Franklin has already beaten this Attleboro team this year. They're in the midst of a 12-game winning streak and looking to accomplish some history here tonight.
Yeah, one win already in this season, which is big for the Panthers. Boy, are they red hot. They come in with, what, how many games in a row?
12 straight victories.
12 straight wins.
Including
they had that tough start, but boy, have they found their identity.
Yeah, it was an uncharacteristic start for the Panthers. They started 3-2 on the year, losing to Wachusett and a Hockomock game against Foxborough that broke a 54-game streak of consecutive Hockomock League wins. Panthers have turned it around to the tune of 12 straight victories. And Franklin will be looking to win their 5th straight Hockomock League title. Pete, no other team has done that since the two leagues split up into the Kelly Rex and Davenport. Franklin trying to be the history makers tonight.
Yeah, and they'll have a tough opponent. Even though you beat them once, it's sometimes tough to beat them a second time. Attleboro will come in sky high here to the Franklin gym.
A little bit more on that in a second. We're going to step aside here for the national anthem. Be back in a moment. And we're back here on Franklin TV, just about excited to get this one underway. And Pete, as you were saying right before our national anthem, it's an Attleboro team not doing too cold themselves. The Bombardiers winning 5 straight victories since not 5, I should say. They've won 3 straight victories coming into this one. But at 13-5, Pete, this is an Attleboro team that's really had a lot of success as of recently. But every headline we find this Bombardiers team next to, it's saying Attleboro wins and they're move a game behind Franklin. Move a game behind Franklin. This is their chance, Pete. They want to show some doubters to tie that race right now and be tied with Franklin for the Kelly Rex title.
Some teams thrive on that sort of underdog role, and I think Attleboro's come into this game feeling this is their night. The Panthers have some other thoughts about that, but Attleboro sky high, nothing to lose. They kind of viewed as that next rung, and they want to get over the top here tonight.
The underdogs, we'll see if they can write that story here tonight for Attleboro and their second-year head coach, Bree Bracken. As we get our jump ball ready right now, they're trotting out in the middle circle. It is number 32, Vanessa Ellis. She's joined by number 33, Captain Sarah Maher, number 24, Avery James, number 5, Captain Kayla Goldrick, and number 11, Captain Lily Ruthier. For Franklin, it's the usual starting 5, Lizzie Newman, Kaylin Leonard, Chloe Fales, Senior Captain Bridget Leo, and Senior Captain Katie Peterson. Attleboro will win the tip. They'll do a 3-pointer right off the jump, and they're already in the scoring column. Give that one to number 33, Sarah Maher. 3-0 Bombardiers, and they're bombing.
That drive really started on the tip. A great tip by Ellis against the taller Peterson.
Franklin 14-2 on the year as Newman moves it back up to Leo. They defeated Attleboro 66-55 earlier in the season. Good pass inside to Newman. She can't finish the layup. Rebound goes to Maher. Stolen back up again by Fales. Here's Chloe. Inside to Katie Peterson. Spin move, a right-handed finish. That one doesn't fall either. Rebound to Peterson. No. Try once more. Finally, for Katie Peterson, it drops in.
How about the offensive rebounding by Katie Peterson?
3-2 Attleboro. Takes the three again. Take it back outside. Another one from Maher. Same spot. Different result. Does that one will go off? Back iron. Hit twice and go out of bounds. Should go back with the Panthers. And it does. Making the call right there is our referee tonight. That one being Rich Lopes. He's joined alongside by Mark Dre.
We've seen Attleboro put up 2 threes. That's not a coincidence. We talked to Coach Bracken before the game, Ryan, you and I. And I said, Coach, what was your game in college? She went to UMass Dartmouth, then she finished up at Wheelock. Said, shooting the threes. And I said, how about your team? Well, we think so. And that's what they're doing here early on.
Peterson. Good screen right there inside. Or now goes to Peterson. Peterson on the right wing. Franklin fumbling the ball a lot, and this will result in another Panther turnover. Maher tries to start the break for Attleboro. It'll be a travel, though. They're switching hands pretty fast. And goes back with the Panthers in their white home uniforms, going from right to left across your screen, as you know by now. Attleboro, not to be confused, in their road blue uniforms. Going left from right. Chloe fails. Takes a three-pointer. She'll go inside. Takes it with the right hand. A good finish by the sophomore. Fails, averaging 10.9 points per game this season. This battle between Attleboro and Franklin featuring 5 of the top 15 scorers in the Hockomock League. And apparently both teams like to turn the ball over a little bit too. Another one on Attleboro. Give it back to Franklin.
High tensions in this game, and sometimes that results in some early turnovers. First lead change of the game as Attleboro hit the first 3. Franklin has come back with 4 in a row.
Leonard takes the left wing 3. She'll get double teamed right there. It'll be a jump ball, our first of the game. Arrow sticks with the Panthers.
What a game Kaylin Leonard had in our recent telecast, Ryan. She was unbelievable. I believe a career high.
21 points for Leonard in that one. As I mentioned, she was everywhere. Peterson inside of the paint. She's charging ahead. No foul.
Wow.
And it'll say it goes off of the Panthers as well. Peterson.
She couldn't believe it, Ryan, that there's no foul.
Franklin brings a full court pressure off the inbound.
Oh, they're going to, it's kind of a late whistle in the sense that it looked like it wasn't going to be called until James fell down, and then they hit Leonard for her first.
For the Panthers, that's 2 head-hanging whistles in a row. After Peterson gets called, then Leonard. Back with Attleboro. Maher going for the left side. She's looking for Routhier. Back it goes to their senior captain, Kayla Goldrick. It's an Attleboro team that's kind of a 3-headed monster with Goldrick, Routhier, and Ellis. But on the right, it is Ellis. She'll let that one go. That one goes over our backboard. Correct me, that's actually Avery James, a sophomore in the starting lineup. Still 4-3 Panthers. Bridget Leo leaving this one to Fails. She'll try top of the key three-pointer. Can't convert. Peterson tracks down the offensive rebound. Without much space, she gets it back out to Leo. Hot potato right now for the Panthers, and that one will be an and one for Lizzie Newman. Send her to the line. Newman with her first basket of the game.
She had Leonard open, but she elected to go herself, and she did draw the foul. The foul is on Maher. First foul of the game against Attleboro.
Panthers have now scored 6 straight as Avery James checks out of the game for number 23, Riley Camacho. Newman recently committed to the University of Rhode Island for educational studies. She misses that free throw. Another one there. No foul, though. Good defense from Fails.
Do you have the sense, Ryan, the refs are letting the girls play tonight?
Both teams, yeah. I think that you could have gotten more calls for either side. Peterson, she'll try a three-pointer. That one can't bank its way in. Rebound goes to Leonard. Leonard gets tied up for a second, and no foul again. It'll just be a jump ball call.
I'm telling you, these officials so far, Mark Dre and Rich Lopes, letting them play out here tonight.
That one a long inbound pass, intercepted by Bridget Leo. Leo finds Fails in the corner. Her three-point shot. That one too strong, but rebound goes with Attleboro.
Newman was in good position for the offensive rebound, but the fact that the ball didn't hit iron hurt her chances to grab in the board.
Goldrick moving this one around. Back to Goldrick. That's a good matchup right there against Bridget Leo. Senior captain on senior captain. From mid-range, it'll be number 33, Maher, getting it in. Sarah Maher having all 5 of Attleboro's points.
Yeah, she can shoot.
Breaks a 6-point run for Franklin, and that one will go a foul against Goldrick. Checking in for the Panthers is number 1, Sasha Tracy. She'll replace Kaylin Leonard. So Franklin going a little bit more small ball here,
Yes.
taking out the forward Leonard for the guard Tracy. Peterson from the corner. Leo back to Fales. Fales thinks about a 3, drives into the paint. She'll lose that one. Picks it up off the ground though. Can she get it out? She does. Leo sends it around to Peterson. Peterson with some space into the paint. She'll take the contact. It'll be a charge on Peterson. And how about the emotion, Pete, out of Attleboro head coach Bree Bracken? She just acted like that was a charge late in the 4th quarter. You love the excitement.
Yeah, she is really into it, Bree Bracken. How about the play? I'm really impressed by Ellis, Vanessa Ellis. I think she's extremely athletic.
Ellis averaging about 12 points per game. That's good enough for 8th in the Hockomock. This one swung around back to Goldrick. Goldrick tries to find a cutting teammate. Instead, she'll leave it out to Maher. Maher tracks down her own rebound. A fresh shot clock coming for the Bombardiers.
Yeah, rear offensive rebound. Panthers don't give up too many of those.
Goldrick finds Maher again.
It's a
She'll take
travel.
some kind of contact. Oh, it'll be a travel, as you mentioned. Franklin. I've got a couple possessions now without a made basket. Good give and go to Leo, who just can't control it. Here comes Goldrick. Inside the paint she goes. She'll take the contact, and it's Attleboro's turn for the and 1 finish. Bombardiers reclaim the lead. Goldrick has her first 2 points, and she'll head to the line for a shot at 1 more.
So Chloe Fales picks up the 3rd foul, but what a nice move to the hoop by Kayla Goldrick. Second lead change in the game. We have not had a tie here tonight so far.
Goldrick convert her free throw. First one of the game for Attleboro. Franklin's 0-1 in that category. Leo gets a screen from Fales. Picks up her dribbles. Newman tries to find Tracy inside. Good tip away from Maher. Into the hands of Goldrick. It's a 2-on-3 break. And Kayla Godrel will slow things down. The 3-pointer coming from Maher. That one, back iron. Rebound pulled in by Newman. Peterson gets a loose ball there. It feels like the ball is just up for grabs every second so far.
Yeah.
Leo tries to find cutting Tracy. Tracy skies up for it. She can't get it. Rebound for herself. No. Can she pull it in once more? She can't. Goldrick finally pulls it in.
A tremendous effort by Sasha Tracy. She just couldn't get the ball to drop.
Vanessa Ellis bringing the ball up for the first time here tonight. It's the Bombardiers with a 2-point lead. Just under 6 minutes through. Good defense from Peterson. Better finish from Ellis. And the Bombardiers have their first 2-possession lead of the night. It's 10-6, Attleboro.
Beautiful move by Vanessa Ellis.
Tracy moves this one from left to right. She finds Leo. Leo will take the screen from Peterson and try to go bounce pass to the senior captain. She takes a contact, and Franklin answers back, taking the contact and getting it to go. Katie Peterson.
But the key play was the pass by Leo. And Maher now with 2. She's a good player. She's got 5 of their 10 points. What a nice look by Bridget Leo. I thought early on here tonight, Ryan, the Panthers forcing the ball, trying to get it down low.
Certainly, but those whistles coming alive a little bit more now as Peterson now with 5 points. Franklin down by 1, 10-9, just under 2 minutes to go. As you're watching Franklin Girls Varsity Basketball on Franklin TV. Ryan Martin, Pete Royce bringing you all the action here, and a game where the Franklin Panthers can clinch the Kelly Rex title with a win against their second-place team, Attleboro. Goldrick back out to Ellis. Ellis picks that one up and gets it to Maher. Less than 7 seconds on the shot clock. That one will go off McCollum's foot. And so now it's situational basketball. 5 seconds on the inbound.
Looked like Maher jammed her wrist a little bit. She's shaking it off. She looks okay.
Camacho to inbound. Bounce pass inside to Ruthier. Ruthier lets one fly. That one will be an air ball. Try to save it, but it's a turnover. Here's El Bonacci. Checking into the game with Nora McCollum. Bonacci will take it up herself. No, can't get it to go, but it's a foul on Ruthier.
Bonacci is so steady, playing with a smile on her face. Just so steady out there. She's had some great recent games as well. Foul, like you said, on Ruthier, her first.
Yeah, Bonacci only 5'4", one of the shorter players for head coach John Layton. But boy, is she not afraid to go into the paint.
I know it, exactly. She'll go anywhere, really. First tie of the game.
And finally, since our 0-0 score, it's now 10-10 with a minute 13. Bonacci, she'll change that though. 2 for 2 goes the junior.
Third lead change of the game. I really think, Ryan, the pressure is more on the Panthers tonight than on Attleboro.
Expectation there almost for the Bombardiers. This feels like a game, too, that's playing with the tempo of a fourth quarter game already.
Yeah, exactly.
Ruthier, Maher's three from the top corner. That one can't back in. Again, she gets her own rebound, and she'll finish the layup. The senior captain gives herself a clap. It is Sarah Maher, I should correct myself, now with 7 points. Attleboro reclaims the lead, and they'll reclaim the ball.
Yeah,
goes off,
the
fails.
turnover. Fourth lead change of the game. Give Attleboro credit. How about Sarah Maher with 7 of their 12 points? She does have 2 fouls. We'll have to watch that. She will sit out right now.
35 seconds to play in the first quarter. We'll see if head coach Bree Bracken brings her in to start the second. But for now, it's Goldrick. Leaves it to Camacho and stolen by Tracy. Tracy will go for the layup. No foul, but she gets the fall. Sasha Tracy, her first 2 points of this one. 15 seconds to go. Shot clock off.
Fifth lead change of the game. 1 tie.
Goldrick. Guarded by Bonacci, she finds Ellis. Ellis will try and set things up with 6 seconds to play in our first quarter. Who will go into the second quarter with the lead? It's Goldrick trying. He started for Attleboro. She'll be fouled.
I thought that there could have been an offensive foul called. McCallum held her place beautifully, but they did not call it, and they give it on Bonacci instead.
Clock shows double zeros, so it is Bonacci picking up the foul. She will shoot on an empty court, and she'll actually, big free throws here as both teams go to their benches, though. That first one misses. But still a chance to tie it for a 2-minute break. She does. Goldrick now 2 of 3 from the line. She has 4 points. It's 13-13 in this winner-take-all game between Franklin and Attleboro. We shouldn't say winner-take-all, as Attleboro still a game back.
Oh, yeah.
But Franklin could cap off another successful season and become the first team since the league split to win the Kelly Rex Division title 5 different times.
What a game. 5 ties, 2 lead changes in the early going. And let's take a look at some of the figures here. Neither team shooting well from three-point land. Franklin 0 for 3, and Attleboro 1 for 5. Total rebounds, though, this is big. Franklin 10, Attleboro 6. Offensive rebounds, Franklin 5, Attleboro 2. They did get those 2. Turnovers, that's hurt the Panthers 7 to 6 in points off turnovers. Franklin 6 off the 6 Attleboro turnovers, and Attleboro 3 off the Franklin turnovers. We thank our statistician, Stephen Royce, for all of his tremendous work with his homemade program. Ryan, you got to see this thing he's invented. I think he's got to patent it.
I was telling you pregame we appreciate everything Stephen does for us. It's been a couple weeks since we were able to share the booth together. I said I miss Pete Royce 95%. I miss Stephen Royce, that big other 5% with his statistics. Always so helpful is Stephen. So, as you mentioned, 5 lead changes in only 8 minutes, Pete. That's only the first quarter.
Unbelievable.
We got 3 more to go. It's sure to be exciting here on Franklin TV. And for the play-by-play duties in our second quarter, I send it over to my partner, Pete Royce.
Thanks, Ryan Martin, the pride of the senior class here at Franklin. Here's Peterson in the paint. Pull-up shot, too strong. Rebound, Leonard. Her shot is up and good, and she's fouled on the play.
Already our 4th and 1 of the game, Pete. You can feel that shifting the momentum from either sides. Franklin putting an exclamation point on to start the second quarter.
The foul is on Goldrick, her second. So Leonard, this type of player that I don't think teams gear to, you know. They look at some of the other players for Franklin, and Leonard just steps up and hits the free throw, and Franklin up by 3 early on here, second period. So glad you're with us, fans, on Franklin TV. We're streaming worldwide on YouTube. 7:37 to go in the second. Goldrick dumps it low first, tapped away by Peterson to Newman, back to Katie. Here comes Katie driving it up court. Peterson for Leonard, the 3 ball in the air, it's no good. Rebound, Peterson up, no. Rebound, Leonard, no. Over to Goldrick. Goldrick one-on-one with Leo back. Goldrick in the paint, up, no. Rebound by Chloe Fales. The refs are letting the girls play big time. Leo back, and she's going to be called for traveling. Franklin has to cut down the turnovers. 7 in the first quarter. That's a pace for 28 in the game. That's way too many for Coach John Layton in the Franklin High Panthers. Timeout, 7:06 to go. Franklin 16, Attleboro 13.
Yeah, that's a pace that is actually still on par for the Panthers, considering that they already had that first turnover less than a minute into our second quarter. But that's just something that I think Coach Layton has advocated for all year. But it's simple mistakes like that that you have to correct if you're Franklin. At least get some shots up, because as our stats show, for percentage-wise, they're definitely hitting more for the Panthers than they are for Attleboro when Franklin can get those shots up.
You know, it's interesting, too, Ryan. Franklin has had 6 players score here tonight. Attleboro with 3 players scoring, and one of them has 7. So she's got more than half of the visitors, 13, and then Goldrick with 4. But Franklin has spread it around. You have 6 players who score. You're probably going to end up with 7 or 8 or 9 who are going to be in the scoring column tonight, maybe more.
Definitely, and when you look at the season history, though, so far for Attleboro, it's actually not too far from the quarters. You mentioned 3 scores overall through the first 9 minutes in this one. In their whole game against Franklin last time out, a 66-55 loss, only 4 players scored for Attleboro, all in double figures. But this is a team that relies on their 3 biggest horses.
Yeah, exactly, led by Sarah Maher. Out deep it comes to Kayla Goldrick. Now in the game is Lily Ruthier to the top. There's the pull-up jump shot. James, it's good for 2. Avery James.
Yeah, Attleboro hasn't had much luck from the three-point land or on layups, but that mid-range game has been solid tonight for Attleboro.
So just speaking that, their 4th scorer is in the column, and Peterson takes it strong, and she's going to go to the line and shoot 2. I believe the foul is on Ruthier. 2 on Ruthier, and Peterson will be at the line shooting 2.
For Attleboro, it's already their 3rd player with multiple fouls.
Right.
Again, that seems like the trend for Attleboro as Peterson makes the first one. The statistics they do get coming from a lot, or I should say very few players, as it's Goldrick, Ruthier, and Maher all with 2 fouls.
Second free throw for Katie Peterson. It's in the air. It's nothing but net. 7 points for Peterson. Franklin by 3 again. Quickly, Attleboro. Up court they come. Ruthier launches the 3. That's no good. Lizzie Newman with the rebound. Look out, Lizzie. She picks the ball up just in time. Over to Bridget Leo, the senior captain. Dishes it for Leonard. Lope puts one up and in. That's a different move from Kaylin Leonard. She's got a quiet 5 here tonight. The Panthers with their largest lead of the night at 5. Back the other way. James, it's good for 3. Avery James. There's that 3-point shooting that we talked about. That's what their coach was known for at UMass Dartmouth and Wheelock College. Newman back for the Panthers. Pulls it up, and she's going to be called for steps. Again, the turnovers haunting the Panthers here tonight. 20-18, Franklin holding on. 5:46 to go in the second quarter.
How many of these turnovers, too, Pete, have Franklin just done to themselves? Just these travels and double dribbling. It just really needs to stop for Coach Layton's team.
When you have an unforced error, it gives that defense such a big boost. Long 3 the other way, and a travel is going to be called. You see that often. Some of the players will pull up that little short crow hop and be called for steps, and that was called on Goldrick. And having a long rest with Sarah Maher, She went out with 30 seconds to go in the quarter. She's back now with 5:36 here in the second. She's their leading scorer with 7. Panthers by 2, and this is Bridget Leo. Leonard. Down low, Newman. The spin move up, no good. Nice rebound, and a foul has been on Franklin. Goldrick with the rebound. Yep, it's going to be on Liz Newman. That was a great rebound by Goldrick. Oh no, I beg your pardon. They called it the other way. They called a push on Maher. What a big call that is. That's 3 on Maher.
Wow.
That is a huge call. She gets it at 5:22 in the half. She will come out. Oh, that is a huge call. I thought they were going to go the other way, but no, it's on Maher. And Newman shooting. Let's see if it's 1 and 1. It is 1 and 1 for Liz Newman. She's got 2 points here tonight. 20-18. First one, it's good. She'll get the bonus. Franklin up by 3. Attleboro hanging around. Newman. 3 bounces and the launch. Back rims it. And there is Ellis with the rebound. 3-point score. 3-point differential. Goldrick in the game now. Check a number we don't have. We'll check on 34. Goldrick back.
34, that being Tia Williamson, a freshman.
Okay, Williamson with the shot there by James. It's no good. Offensive rebound for Ruthier. Pull-up jump shot. Up, around, and good by Avery James. She now has 7. It's down to 1 point again. Franklin fails, drives through, puts it up, it's good, and she's fouled on the play. Chloe fails. The foul is going to be on Williamson.
Yep.
And Attleboro now with 8 fouls. Chloe failed. She's got to be one of the most athletic players in the Hawk, don't you think, Ryan?
Certainly. I mean, she's been such a great guard pairing with Bridget Leo overall. Able to make that free throw there, and now it is 3 of the 5 Franklin starters who have converted an and 1 today.
Franklin by 4. Their largest lead was 5, as taking it up is Vanessa Ellis. Picked up by Peterson. They jumped up. No, it was Newman on the jumps to start the game with Ellis. Long 3 the other way. Goldrick, nothing but net for Kayla Goldrick. She's the 3rd Attleboro player with 7 points. It's down to 1, almost halfway through the second quarter. A jump shot there from the side is no good. Rebound Ellis. That was put up by McCallum.
Would have been a great answer there from McCallum. Same spot right in the right-handed corner, but McCallum just a little bit too strong.
Ellis dishes it off. Stumbling was Goldrick. And she'll back it up, and Attleboro will set up their offense. Pull up jump shot there, no good. Rebound controlled by McCallum for Leo. 3:30 to go, second period. Leo, top of the key for fails. McCallum through the lane, the floater up and good. Nora McCallum for 2.
How about the collection from McCallum? She's able to bring that ball in like a running back, Pete, and then bring it back out for the layup.
And she's not built like a running back. That's the impressive thing. Goldrick back for Attleboro. For Williamson, back to Goldrick. She'll launch the 3 again. It's good again. Goldrick, the first player in double figures, and we have the 3rd tie of the game. 2:52 to go. Leo has it tipped away, but she recovers. How about Goldrick with 10 points? Leo to the lane, up and good. Leo with her first 2. Panthers by 2 again. And now a whistle and a timeout called by Coach Bree Bracken. What a game. Franklin 28, Attleboro 26. Shooting percent. Franklin still tonight Ryan has not hit a 3, and that's why Attleboro is close. Franklin 0 for 5, Attleboro 4 for 9.
Wow.
12 points to 0 from three-point land, and Franklin still leading the rebounding 16 to 10. Offensive rebounds 8 to 3. Turnovers, Franklin up to 9 now, Attleboro 8. But the key is the three-point shots for Attleboro, 4 out of 9. That's a tremendous 44%. Franklin yet to drop one. Overall, Franklin shooting 10 for 23 from the field. Attleboro 10 for 21, so that's pretty close. Franklin with 2 more overall shots in the game.
That's an astounding number. It really, Pete, didn't even feel, as Franklin's now 28 to 26, it didn't feel like they were missing that many three-pointers because they were able to keep it in with their tough defense and then their success inside. But 0 for 5, that's something they've kind of cleaned up the turnovers a little bit since we kept mentioning it. I think that three-point shot is what's next in this huddle right now for Coach Layton because they've had some open shots. You just have to have them fall with a little bit more consistency.
Franklin on 2-point shots doing very well, 10 out of 18. So when it's not a three-point shot, they're almost 60%. And Attleboro 6 out of 12 from the traditional 2-point field goal attempt. Franklin goes into a full court press. 28-26. Goldrick with 10 points, the ball out of bounds. It's going to be off of McCallum. And the shot clock is at 24. Avery James will put it in bounds for Attleboro to Williamson. Ruthier picked up by McCallum. A little bump there. Recovering. The shot is up and good by Ruthier.
I think it's a head scratcher for Coach John Layton. Ruthier somehow was able to pick up her own loose ball and get some space for the 2.
4th tie of the game, 5 lead changes as Tracy puts it down on the deck. That's the pass that is not there. Goldrick steals it. Another turnover. Ruthier for 3. That's no good.
Ooh.
Ellis pounds her way through, but it's off her. She can really jump. And Franklin will have a chance to go ahead. They'll have some subs coming in.
Yeah, good effort there from Ellis to at least stop the Franklin fast break, as you say. She uses that jumping ability, but also that speed. She went north to south from three-point line to baseline in the blink of an eye.
I think she's their best athlete from what I could tell. Leo in there. Peterson. Cross-court pass for Fales. For Leo. Newman, he'll pull up the 14-footer. He's good off the glass. 5 for Newman. Franklin by 2 again.
Old school, Pete. There was not one dribble in that whole sequence, and then it's Newman banking it in.
The bank is open, 30 to 28. 124 left, first half. What a game here tonight. This is Ellis for Goldrick, leading scorer in the game for Williamson. Goldrick for 3, it's in the air, it's no good. Rebound batted around, nice grab by Liz Newman. Franklin can take it under a minute on this possession if they so desire. Fails to Leo.
No dribble, just finding that open spot in the zone defense.
Peterson. Leonard, nice pass underneath for Newman, up and good. That's what Leonard can do.
0 dribbles again. Franklin just textbook at beating the zone right now.
Jump shot here the other way. That's an air ball by James. Not an air ball, but an shot off. The other way, 3-ball, no good. Rebound chased down. Ellis gets it on a tip away. Vanessa Ellis, the rebound, and she's going to be fouled by Leonard. Ellis draws the foul, the second one on Kaylin Leonard. First trip to the line for Vanessa Ellis. She'll be shooting 2. She's got 2 points. She's got 3 points.
Yeah, one of those players, Pete, that you just know when you see how many points she scored, even though she had 3, chance for 4 right now, it's her impact beyond the scoring book that she's had here today,
Solid
Vanessa Ellis.
floor game, great rebounder. Can push it up court. Free throws no good. Offensive rebound by Ruthier, up and good.
Wow.
Ruthier. The Panthers give up a rare offensive rebound. It's down to 1 with 24 seconds to go. Shot clock is off. Tracy down low for Peterson. Double team. Cross court for Fales. Is this the first 3 of the game? No. Rebound controlled by Williamson. 6 seconds to go. Attleboro can take a halftime lead. Goldrick in the right side. trying to launch there is James. The shot is no good at the buzzer. And Franklin will go into the locker room with a 1-point lead, 32-31. The score after one was 13 all. The scoring picked up 19 for Franklin to 18 for Attleboro in the period. So Franklin then, therefore, has a 1-point lead, 32-31. Attleboro, give them head credit, shooting the three ball. That's kept them in the game.
Yeah, it's kept them in the game, but it's also maybe what's been able to come back for their defensive struggles a little bit today, Pete. It's been Franklin who, as you mentioned, 0 for 6 from three-point line. That's got to change in our second half. But this is a tied game, 13-13 after the first quarter. Now Franklin only with a 1-point lead. Pete, excited to see if Attleboro can keep up that three-point efficiency in our second half.
Yeah, and Franklin will have to stop forcing it down low. What Bricken is doing for Attleboro, collapsing everybody against the bigs of Franklin. That's clogged up all those passing lanes. And you have to be patient and try to work the ball until you can find somebody clearly open and not turn the ball over. Well, what a half, 32-31. We're going to take a break here in our coverage of this exciting Hockomock League matchup, and we'll be back in about 8 minutes for the start of the second half. So stay tuned. You score at halftime. Franklin 32, Attleboro 31. The second half is next on Franklin TV. Welcome back to the Franklin High Gym. Pete Royce, Ryan Martin, Melissa Marchese with you from high above the court here at the beautiful gym. The story is Franklin 32-31 over Attleboro. Franklin, I can't remember when they've missed all of their three-point shots in a half. And so far they're tracking that way, but this should be a great one. And give Attleboro credit. They come in and get 10 points from Goldrick and a pair of sevens from James and Maher. And give Attleboro credit. Maher went out with 3 fouls with 3:52 to go, 3:32 to go in the half. They did not lose ground.
No.
They have stopped hitting the three, though. That's helped the Franklin High Panthers. For the play-by-play to start the third quarter, here's my partner, Ryan Martin.
Thank you so much, Pete Royce, as we bring you back for the second half of action on Franklin TV. It's your 14-2 Panthers on the brink of winning the Kelly Rex title for the 5th consecutive year. They just need to do it and certify this win against the second-place team, Attleboro, who's hanging tough, as you mentioned, 32-31. Attleboro going from right to left across your screen now. Another jump ball against Frank. That'll go with Franklin. Maher not happy with that one. Panthers going from left to right.
Great play by Kaylin Leonard. That's the little things that she does, Ryan. Just gets her nose in there and ties up the ball, and on the arrow, the Panthers will have it.
For Leonard, 5 points in this game. That is tied for third on the team. And a good pass again from Leonard. Doing the things, Pete, you said won't show up in the scorer's column.
That's what she does, Ryan. A tremendous asset to this team. And what growth from last year to this year for Kaylin Leonard for the Panthers.
Absolutely. This one goes to the hands of Ruthier. Gets her own pass. Gets to James. Avery James. Back out to Goldrick. Brings it back to the top of the key. The three-point attempt from Ruthier. That one's good. It's been all Attleboro from behind the arc today. They missed a couple at the end of the second quarter, but now their three brings it to 34-34.
Fifth tie, 5 lead changes.
Panthers 0 for 6 so far from behind the arc. A weird shot from Fales, hit tops iron. Kaylin Leonard gets the rebound, and she'll go to the line once more.
Is it on Maher? We will see.
I'll put it on Ellis.
Wow.
Ellis, her first foul of the game.
They were both there. Maher just kept looking over there saying, I hope it's not on me.
Yeah, just 2 fouls away for Maher from ending her night early. It's Leonard who misses the first free throw. Leonard, 5 points in this game. She's joined along by Katie Peterson, 7 points. Chloe Fales is 5 points, and Lizzie Newman, 7 points. And that toilet bowl shot will give her 6. 35-34 in favor of the Panthers. Leonard with the tip there. James is able to recover. Gets it to Maher. But that'll be a foul going against Leonard.
That seemed like a late whistle, didn't it? I think it's on Leonard.
It will be. And now Pete for Leonard. That's her third foul of the game, so she'll head to the sidelines.
She's played great. 6 points, really strong under the boards. And her passing has been beautiful here tonight.
The ball hopping around for the Panthers right now, who are able to exploit the zone defense from Attleboro. 35-34. Panthers up 1, just like was the case heading into halftime. Goldrick finds a cutting Ellis. Ellis, top of the key, brings it back up. The three-pointer from Goldrick, left wing. No good. Rebound to Ruthier. It's caught up for a second. She'll be fouled by Lizzie Newman.
For Newman, now that's 2-1, only one on her.
First.
But how about the offensive rebounding? We've not seen a team do this well offensive rebounding as Attleboro has done tonight.
Ruthier makes the free throw.
6th tie of the game.
That one off the loose ball will be another jump ball. Has to be our 4th or 5th jump ball already of the night. As the Bombinators move to 4 for 7 from the line. Franklin 9 for 12 in that category. Rebound gets to Goldrick. Finds Maher, who kicks it to James. James trapped in the corner. She'll get it to Goldrick, who will just run out back to the top of the key, resetting things with 24 seconds on the shot clock. Goldrick has James on the right wing, back inside. Swings out left to Goldrick. Goldrick, 13 seconds on the shot clock, gets to Ellis. Puts her head down, goes into the paint, and can't get the fall. Rebound goes to Leo. Routhier hurt in that play.
The referee, I'll tell you what happened there, Ryan. The referee was looking at the injured player, and we hope that Routhier is okay. But the referee took his eye away from the play, and I think Maher would have been called for her fourth foul if Rich Lopes was looking up court, but he was looking at the injured player, and rightfully so. But the Panthers would have had Maher picking up her third.
So what a break there from...
That's a huge break, and
Attleboro. Obviously, it comes. You never want to see a player injured, and we hope that Routhier is okay. But
they didn't stop it right away, so the play continued.
Yep.
There was heavy contact, and they did not call the foul. The referee was looking the other way.
35-35. Passing inside. Good passing from the Panthers. And just as I say that, of course, it's a turnover. Here comes Goldrick. Goldrick with some space. The three-point shot from Attleboro. Can't hit home. Rebound goes to Ellis. She tries to find Maher inside. Up for grabs, it goes to Avery James. Franklin 35, Attleboro 35 as Ellis gets it atop the key. Has some space, she'll go in with the left hand. Moves to her right, switcheroo, and Ellis gets the lead for Attleboro.
What a play by Ellis. Sixth lead change of the game.
Leo back to Fales. Franklin trying to retie this game. Maher tries to get the steal, but instead it goes to Newman. Newman inside. She'll leave Fales. Can Franklin have a three? Not yet. Leave it for Tracy. She'll try a three-pointer. Blocked by Maher. She slams the ground. She knows that's her fourth foul of the game. And this Franklin crowd on hand here for this massive game. They're happy with that call.
And a cardinal error. You don't foul a three-point shooter. What a place for her fourth foul. She's going to give up 3 foul shots to Tracy. I think she was more exasperated with herself for committing the foul than anything else.
Yeah. Personal miss from
Will Brecken stay with Maher? It looks like she'll be subbed out, but they'll have to wait at least for another free throw.
Tracy goes 1 for 2 so far. It is Bracken who takes Maher out for the now okay Routhier.
So she goes out. We'll mark a note here at 4:53 of the third quarter with her fourth.
Tracy goes 1 for 3 from the line. Rebound offensively to Newman though. She'll find it to Leo. Defender had their head turned. She'll go cross court to Tracy. Tracy loses that one. Stolen away by Avery James. No whistles yet. Another jump ball.
What a great play by Peterson. Tremendous play by Katie Peterson to get that ball back for the Panthers on the arrow.
I would even argue, Pete, that was an early whistle. Peterson looked like she ripped it away there.
Would have had possession, maybe, yeah.
They'll call it a jump ball. Back with Franklin, though. 37-36, Attleboro. Franklin moving the ball around. They're content to not dribble it once. Inside to Peterson. She'll get it to finish. And another layup for Franklin, 38-37. Peterson now with 9.
8th lead change of the game.
Goldrick. Right wing, she gets it back up to Kamchoa. Camacho to Goldrick. Goldrick will try and just lay one up. No good. In transition, here come the Panthers. A 3-on-1. Fails. Peterson and Tracy. Fails to go up herself. Rebound goes to James, and there's a whistle, but they'll call it a travel on Attleboro.
I like the move by Fales. She made a great athletic move, missed the shot, but she did everything she could to get that ball in. A little bit too strong. Franklin gets the travel call the other way. They get the ball back.
Back on offense where they've been so hot over the last couple minutes. Leo, long inbound to Tracy. Franklin still clinging on to that 1-point lead. Here we go. No dribbles, just passing. Peterson to Fales. Franklin swinging that ball around. Leo, cross court to Fales. Brings it inside. She'll go for the floater. Back iron can't go. Climbing the ladder is Vanessa Ellis.
Yeah, nobody's going to take that rebound away from Ellis. And a timeout called by Bray Brecken, the coach of the Attleboro Blue Bombardiers.
38-37. What a game we have here on Franklin TV. It's your 14-2 Panthers going toe-to-toe, shot for shot against the 13-5 Attleboro Blue Bombardiers. Franklin looking to win their 5th straight Hockomock Kelly Rex League title by capping things off here today. And Pete, this third quarter, pretty much just like this whole game's gone so far today, it's back and forth, and Franklin finds himself up by a hair.
And here's part of the reason for it, Ryan, is that Attleboro has had 9 offensive rebounds. When do you see a Panther team give up 9 through a half plus almost another half of a period? That's tremendous for Attleboro. So they've rebounded 42% of their missed shots. That's a big advantage for them. Turnovers, Franklin up to 12, Attleboro at 11. Franklin 11 points off the Attleboro turnovers. Attleboro only 7 points off the 12 Franklin turnovers. But what's helped is that Attleboro still shooting three-point land 5 for 13. Franklin still 0 for 6.
Yeah, how about that big donut for the Panthers?
And Franklin has rebounded 52% of its missed shots.
Yeah, it feels like any shot put up by either team, it's a coin flip as to who can bring it down. Not much boxing out defensively. Down by a point, here is Attleboro. Ellis into the paint. She's got a good matchup right now against Fales. We'll see if Attleboro uses that. Instead, they'll try a three-pointer. Rothier connects. 40-39. Rothier, her first triple of the night.
9th lead change of the game.
Leo to Fales. Franklin swinging around inside the paint to Peterson. Back out to Fales. Her three-pointer attempt. Franklin still can't connect. 0 for 7 they go. Rebound goes to Rothier. Ellis to bring it up. Toe for toe, tap for tap have gone both these teams. Ellis inside with the right hand. She's fouled on Peterson. A mouth-wide disbelief goes Katie Peterson, senior captain with 9 points. She only picks up her first foul, though. Second, I should say, actually.
Yeah, her jaw dropped on that one. Ellis will be at the line. She's 1 for 2 from the stripe. Well, Leonard is back. I think they really missed her play out there while she was gone with the 3 fouls. So she'll come back. We'll see if that has a steadying influence on the Panthers.
Ellis goes 1 for 2 overall. Baker 2 for 4 from the night. 41-38 in favor of the visitors. El Bonacci into the game as well now. Kaylin Leonard got a nice move, but the call for travel first. Unforced errors coming alive here in the second half.
Yeah, you got to credit the defense of Attleboro, swarming, clogging up everything in the middle. And Franklin has not been able to take advantage of outside shooting.
Ellis can't control this dribble, and what's a huge possession right now for Attleboro. Already up 3 points. Can they take their first 2-possession lead in the half? James leaves it here. Good swings. Ruthier thought about a 3. Back out to Camacho. Her triple in and out. El Bonacci picks up the rebound. It's a 3-on-3. Inside to Fales it goes now. Back up top to Peterson. Fales. Finds Newman in the mid-range. That'll go as a foul against Ellis.
Not a bad foul there by Ellis because it looked like Newman was about to go to work, so she stopped that offensive set.
Feels like Ellis has been in the paint all game long, but just her second foul of the night. 41-38. Fales. Left corner, back up top to Peterson. Franklin swinging around. They get it to Fales. Again, that zone defense coming from the Bombardiers. What a pass from Bonacci. And Newman will take the contact, can't finish. Rebound goes to Ellis. And Newman, a little tied up right there, but it does go for a jump ball. Attleboro getting the arrow.
Now, I thought that was a quick whistle.
Yep. (41-38).
Franklin in this period, Ryan, only 6 points with under 2 minutes to go.
Well off their pace. Oh, what a whistle.
They're going to say
there.
off of Bonacci.
Yeah.
Wow. It looked like she just dribbled it out, but no. And Mallory Santos will come in.
Leo and Fales both on the bench here with less than 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Goldrick gets tied up there, and it's Newman picking up the foul as she guards number 23, Riley Camacho. For Newman, that's her second foul.
4th team foul on the Panthers, so they're okay for now.
Attleboro brings it to the paint. It's Goldrick, stolen away by Bonacci. And Peterson gets the loose ball. Not having the numbers, will slow things down. 1:25 to play in the third. Mallory Santos inside to Newman. Newman back out to Bonacci. Her three-pointer, right the bench standing up. And an air ball. And maybe the story of how Franklin's night has gone from behind the arc. Make them now 0 for 8 on the night from 3.
I thought Newman had a lane if she just spun and rolled off her left shoulder, but she decided to pass it out instead.
Again, Attleboro having that opportunity to take a 2-possession lead, flicked out there by Peterson. So reset it with Avery James to inbound. The junior captain here, Goldrick. Gets the inbound to go. And they'll try and find Goldrick in the corner. Her three-point shot from the left corner. No good. Rebound hauled in by Newman. 51 seconds to play in our third quarter. Leonard, three-point attempt. Can't fall. Ellis tips it off, though. Attleboro still with the rebound. They've done a good job defensively of pulling some more of these in. Good pass inside to Camacho. And the bench fired up for that one. It's 43-38.
First hoop for Camacho. This is the largest lead of the night for Attleboro at 5.
Camacho picked a pretty good time to pull that one off. Peterson, double teamed back out to Bonacci. Peterson, no three-point attempt yet. Inside to Newman it goes. Good swarm there. And ball up for grabs. Ellis falls on it. There should be an arrow. That one will stay with the Panthers. But job still well done by Vanessa Ellis.
And Leonard came in to kind of tie up that ball. A nice saving play by Leonard. Franklin still with 6 points in this quarter to 12. 12 for Attleboro.
Bonacci, 14 seconds, but a good pass inside to Tracy. The passing tonight from Franklin. Pete, it's Valentine's Day, and the Panthers spreading the love on some of these assists.
It breaks a 6-point run for Attleboro.
43-40. Right back comes Vanessa Ellis. And again, it's the Bombardiers. They'll be clapping at the end of 3 quarters. Tied for their largest lead of the game. It's 45 for Attleboro, 40 for Franklin. Pete, this was a game that from the tip felt like would have been determined in our final 8 minutes of play in the 4th quarter, and now it will be. But Attleboro, for the first time tonight, they'll head into a quarter break with the lead.
A nice run of 14 points to Franklin's 8 to give them the 5-point lead, 45-40. And it's just been good ball movement. You know, for the Panthers, they have not had a lot of fast break points. And it's so much easier to score in the open court than against a strong zone defense like Attleboro is playing. When you come down and they clog up those the middle lanes, it's so hard to score. But they haven't been able to turn the fast break game on, and that's hurt them, the Panthers here tonight as well.
Yeah, certainly they haven't been able to unlock those fast break shots, as you said, and then by the time they start things out offensively, it's Attleboro in what's become a very efficient zone defense that they're running at the moment. So we'll see a final 8 minutes. Can Attleboro tie Franklin for this Kelly Rex crown, or for the 5th year in a row? Will it be the Panthers and their seniors who have done the complete sweep? Will they be able to do it? Final 8 minutes, and I send it back over to my partner for the play-by-play, Pete Royce.
Thanks a lot, Ryan Martin. Here we go. Vanessa Ellis for Goldrick. Back to Ellis. 45-40. This is James. Ruthier out for Ellis. Ellis with the move, up in, no good. Rebound, up and good by Goldrick. We've seen offensive rebounds that we've never seen before. A 7-point lead for Attleboro.
Is that the lid?
The jump shot the other way. The first 3 ball of the game for the Panthers comes in the 4th period by Chloe Fales.
Yeah, take the lid off and move to 10% from 3 of the Panthers. Fales gets it done in a huge moment, Pete.
47-43, 7:08 to go. This is James, baseline, her floater hits the side of the board. Rebound, Tracy. double teamed, gets it over to Bonacci. Panthers trying to run a little bit. Left side fails, will not shoot. Cross court for Leo. Back to Fails. Franklin down by 4. Leonard at the free throw line, drives the lane, up and no good. Rebounds Tracy, up and good. Sasha Tracy with an offensive rebound. The Panthers down by 2. 5 straight for the Franklin Panthers. Full court pressure. Left wing, jump shot by Camacho, no good. Box out, but Vanessa Williams, Vanessa J. Ellis gets the rebound. For a moment, I thought Vanessa Williams was in the game.
I know.
She's on some tennis court somewhere. Goldrick back for Attleboro, up by 2. 6:13 to go in this great game. Ruthier out to Goldrick. She's got 12 points to lead all scorers. And near a foul, no call made. Ellis back. Ellis at 6'2" to Ruthier. Ellis drives the lane, open lane, up and no good, no foul called. Goldrick with another rebound, rebound, Bonacci, she slams down to the ground, and a jump ball is called. Sometimes they call it tight, Ryan, sometimes they don't.
And Coach John Layton justifiably not happy with that call. He called a timeout when Bonacci went down with it. But they're going to call a jump ball anyway, so it will still go to Franklin. But they do sacrifice the arrow there with the miscue there from our referees.
47-45. Franklin finally hits a 3.
They do call a timeout for Franklin, though,
Did
so all smiles now on Coach Layton's face.
Are they going to take the the arrow? Will the arrow stay? I think it will stay with Franklin. Okay, so, well, give the referees credit, Mark Dre and Rich Lopes, for getting together and saying, okay, the timeout was called. We do believe they gave that timeout. And so Franklin with 4 timeouts left, Attleboro with 2.
As our very own Jay Horgan would probably say, that a quintessential part of a referee to admit when you're wrong, correct your mistake, and let everyone know about it.
Absolutely.
We talked to our referees today, and they know Jay, and certainly always brings a smile to bring up Jay's name with our referees.
47-45, the one and only Jay Horgan. Franklin desperately trying to get back to take the lead. We've had 9 lead changes, 6 ties in the game. 9 lead changes and 6 ties. Franklin would like to make it 10 lead changes and hit another 3 here. Leo back for the Panthers against this 2-1-2 zone defense. For Leonard down low, for Newman back out, for Fails, she saves it. Cross-court pass for Peterson. For Newman, can't shoot. Leo drives the lane, scoots through, up and good. Bridget Leo. It's a 1-point game, 6 straight for the Panthers. They put a token pressure now as Goldrick crosses the timeline for Vanessa Ellis.
Look at the height advantage Ellis has right now on a matchup against Leo, and Maher back into the game.
With her 4 fouls. For James. Ruthier picked up by Fails. Ruthier drives, loses it. Her jump shot the other way is good. Ruthier breaks the run of the Panthers, and she's in double digits with 10.
Mid-range game from the Bombardiers today has been almost perfect here, and a big reason why they're up now 2 points.
And Franklin really hasn't had a mid-range game here tonight.
Threes in the mid-range have been all visitors here tonight.
Leonard at the free throw line for Fails. Nice move, baseline, bounce pass underneath for Leonard, up and no good. Rebound Lizzie Newman, up no. Rebound Leonard, and she's tied up for a foul, rather, on
the
Ellis.
floor.
And that's only the 4th foul of the half. 3rd on Ellis, non-shooting foul. They're in good shape with 4. Both teams with 4 here in the 4th quarter. 4.5 to go. Out deep for Fails. For Peterson. Leo. Fails. Peterson. Cross-court pass. Leo, baseline, her floater up and good. Bridget Leo with 6. It's a 1-point game with 4:13 to go. Goldrick behind the back with the dribble. Gets through 2. Goldrick in the lane for the pull-up. It's no good. Rebound. Chloe Fails. The Panthers can take a lead. Peterson comes through. She's going to go down low for Leonard. Up and good. Leonard gives the Panthers the lead on the 10th lead change of the game. Leonard with 8. What a nice pass. the other way. The foul is going to be on Peterson. It's on Peterson, her third. 3 fouls on Peterson, 15 foul against Franklin. Franklin up by 2. I had it as 1. Do you have that score? I had it as a 1-point lead.
1-point lead. 5, 9.
I had it as 1. We'll see what happens here. The rebound is on the floor and a tie-up. Lizzie Newman comes back and ties it up. And then the arrow, it'll go to the Panthers.
Huge play there from Newman. You can see the excitement on the Panthers bench right there. 51-49 our score now, and Franklin now with a chance to make it a 2-possession game.
Peterson holds it to Bridget Leo. What 2 buckets. Leo's been so important here in the 4th quarter. The senior captain coming through. She has the ball now. 20 to shoot. Newman, the short shot, no good. Rebound Newman, no! Rebound Newman, she's got to go up with it. She can't. Ellis steals it.
Stripped away.
Ellis, fast break the other way. Ellis tries through. Offensive foul called on Vanessa Ellis. That's 4 on Ellis. What a game. Scoreboard says 51-49. Franklin on top. Attleboro led by 7 in this quarter. Leo back for the Panthers. Right side for Fales for Leo. Peterson. Cross court for Fales. She'll take the long 3. It's no good. Off the back glass, and the arrow is going to go the other way.
Yep.
Rebound is controlled by 2 players, Mahar and Leonard, and the ball on the arrow will go to Attleboro. So Franklin will have the next arrow. 2:54 to go. Franklin 51, Attleboro 49. Maher cannot shoot for Goldrick. A nice catch by Goldrick. She's very athletic. Ruthier. Avery James for the long 3. That's a wild shot. Rebound Leo. What a 4th quarter the captain has had.
Yeah.
Peterson will trot it up over the midcourt stripe with 2:25 left in the game.
Good chance to slow things down now for Franklin. Try and get one more basket.
Leo for Leonard. Down low for Newman. Up and good. Leonard does it again. Franklin by 4. 2:05 to go. Leonard with another assist. Goldrick. Out deep. Ruthier for 3. It's no good. Rebound. Chloe Fales.
Watch the fouls on Maher.
Yeah, she decided to slow it down. It would have been nice to see that one-on-one challenge with Fales and Maher. Down low again for Newman. She doesn't shoot. Leo for Fales. She'll launch the 3 ball. Good! Chloe Fales! Franklin has not had a lot of 3-point shots go. That one gives them a 7-point lead with 1:37 to go.
What a cold-blooded shot there from Chloe Fales. Pete, this is a Franklin team that had 0 3-pointers in the first 3 quarters. Chloe Fales says, "Nuh-uh, I'll fix that." And this huge 4th quarter now comes up with 6 points just from being behind the arc. 56-49, Franklin with their largest lead of the game.
And those are the
coming at the
only
perfect time.
2. Franklin on a 16-2 run in the 4th quarter. Stephen, that's a beautiful stat. We thank you for that. What a period. Franklin was up by 7, down by 7. They're up by 7 now. So they're on a 14-2 run, a 16-2 run. That gives them the 7-point lead. Franklin with balanced scoring tonight. Tracy with 7, Fales with 11. The 2 3 balls that Ryan mentioned in the 4th quarter. Leo with 2 baskets in the 4th quarter. Peterson with some great play, 9 points. McCallum with 2, Bonacci with 2, Leonard with 8, but 1 assist after another, and Lizzie Newman with 11.
Still a lot of time to go, Pete. 97 seconds left, and we know that this Attleboro team can hit 3s in bunches when they're on. If you're Franklin right now, certainly can't take your foot off the gas defensively.
Franklin will put some pressure on as Attleboro will trot it up. Down by 7, 90 seconds left. Goldrick for Ellis. Ellis drives up, good, and is fouled. Oh, she is an athlete. Vanessa Ellis. Newman commits the foul. That is her third. And Ellis will be at the line. Chance for a 3-point play. It's a 5-point margin. And that stops the clock. That's the tough thing about a foul there. It stops the clock. Attleboro can set up its defense. 1:25 to go. Vanessa Ellis in the air, no good. Rebound, Peterson. And now the pressure by Maher. They have to get the ball over the midcourt stripe. Leo does just that. 1:15 to go. Franklin by 5. The screen by Fales. 18 to shoot. Fales to Leo for Leonard. Back to Leo. She goes baseline. The floater up and good. Bridget Leo, the captain, with 3 baskets here in the fourth quarter. 58-51, less than a minute to go. Koldrick, her shot is blocked by Peterson. Out to Maher for 3. It's no good. Rebound fails, and she's tied up. The arrow will go to Franklin. You can't say enough, Ryan, about Bridget Leo. 3 baskets, one of the smallest players on the court. 3 baskets here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, just 5'7", and Pete, she had 2 points in the first 3 quarters. Now coming alive when it matters most, as is a lot of these Franklin players right now.
Peterson, and she's grabbed by Goldrick and Katie Peterson. But they had a foul to give. This is not going to matter much. They still have another foul to give.
Yeah, but Pete, you got to watch who's fouling now. Goldrick with 3 fouls, Ellis with 3, and obviously Maher with 4. Those are their 3-plus players here tonight. All need to watch themselves and seeing when they're fouling.
37 seconds to go. The next one will be 1-1, and there's the foul. It's on Ellis, and she's just fouled out. She's a good player. Only a sophomore, Ryan. She'll be back. You look to her to be a star in the league in the years ahead.
Oh, yeah, you got me right. So that actually is the 5 fouls on Ellis. Certainly, when we talk about some of the stars of the Hockomock League, and you think about what Olivia Quinn did for Franklin, Allie Brigham did, the front court prowess in the Hockomock League, maybe Attleboro's Vanessa Ellis is next in line.
Katie Peterson with 9 points. She's 3 for 3 from the stripe, shooting 1-1. 32.3 seconds to go. In the air, it's in the basket. Nothing but net for the starring senior for the Panthers. Franklin back up by 8. Katie Peterson with 10. Newman with 11. That's a nice front court of 21 points. And Fales with 11. Second free throw in the air. Back rims it. Rebound controlled by Williamson. And over to Goldrick. Goldrick. Left side for Ruthier, the long 3, it's no good. Rebound, Katie Peterson. Peterson is fouled by Maher, and she's the second Rocketeer to foul out. She leaves with 7. She got all 7 of her points, Ryan, in the first period.
Yep. And you can really feel her play offensively. Pete might have just changed a little bit with the foul trouble she was in.
Yep.
Obviously couldn't keep that pace up because she just wasn't on the floor enough with the fouling trouble, but really, I think that's a huge part of the game and why Franklin was able to do tonight what they've done.
They held their ground for a while without her, but then in the fourth quarter, Franklin was just too strong. It's good, 11 for Peterson. And Franklin by 9, and I think the fans can take a little bit of a breath here. Second free throw for Peterson in the air, that's good. She's got 12. Franklin by 10, their largest lead of the night. Camacho, the jump shot is no good. Rebound controlled by Ruthier now. On the floor is Goldrick. A long 3 by Ruthier, that's no good. 5 seconds to go. Ball is loose, controlled by Ruthier. Her jump shot is no good. Rebound, Chloe fails, and Franklin wins it. They charge the court, and rightfully they should. They're the Kelly Rex champions here in the Hockomock League.
Yeah, for the 5th straight year, it's Franklin celebrating with the Kelly Rex Division crown. You got to love it if you're Coach Layton. What a comeback that this team put on. Really just showing their resilience all over the season. 13 wins in a row now as they move to 15-2 on the year. Just a great accomplishment from this Panthers team. And as we look at how it happened, Pete, 61-51 our final score. It was Franklin who came into the fourth quarter down for the first time after a quarter all night. And what do? They show their commitment. They outscore their opponents in that quarter alone, 21-6. 21-6 over the final 8 minutes, and that's why the Panthers are your Kelly Rex champions.
Franklin here in the second half was 2 for 6 on 3-pointers, and that was critical. And we saw Fales light it up for 2 of those. She got the 2 of them. And taking a look at it, that's where they ended, 2 for 12. Not very good. Attleboro 6 for 25 from 3-point land. Total rebounds, Franklin 38, Attleboro 31. Franklin 15 offensive rebounds, 15 for Attleboro. You don't see that too much. No. Franklin even with their opponent in offensive rebounds. Franklin stopped turning the ball over in the fourth quarter, Ryan. That was a key. They ended up with 14 TOs.
That's exactly what we were talking about in that first half, right? Why were the Bombardiers able to, alongside their pretty good offense, why were they able to force Franklin into so many turnovers? That was a lot of unforced errors for Franklin. They cleaned that up a little bit. They now move to a huge matchup against the number 2 team in Division II, Walpole, as part of a tournament coming up. We'll see what happens there. But this Franklin team in great position and peaking at the perfect time.
They go to 15-2, and they finish it here. Let's take a look at the scoring. The leading scorer for the Panthers was Katie Peterson with 12, Liz Newman with 11, Chloe Fales with 11, Bridget Leo with 8.6 in the fourth quarter, Tracy with 7, and Leonard with 8 as well. McCallum with 2, Bonacci with 2 to round out the scoring. On the other side of the ledger, give Attleboro credit. They had Goldrick with 12, Ellis with 10. She's going to be a great player. And Lily Ruthier with 10. Their star player was out with foul trouble early, Maher. She had 7 points in the first quarter. She ended up with 7. A great game, Ryan, and the Panthers will have a game Friday night before they go to Woburn for that Comcast tournament.
Right. I forgot to mention that. I got a little excited for myself first. They will be back here on Friday. Both you and I will be on the call here.
Yes.
I think we're going to have a lot to talk about for this game overall. A great win from the Panthers, 15-2 on the year, and what feels like the Panthers, really 13 wins in a row. They're doing what they can do right now, heading into the March tournament.
Tremendous victory. Well, thanks, Ryan. I'd like to thank our producer, our director, our technologist, Melissa Marchese, among the first to arrive and the last to leave. This is Pete Royce, thanking our statistician, Stephen Royce, which the final score for the final time, Franklin 61, Attleboro 51. Till next time, so long, neighbors.